caught up in confusion.
Caught up in confusion, your mind illusion. I know that it's on the loose. Sleeping and snoozing, dreaming, thinking that it be reality. Believing in notions and fantasies when actually that's what you were programmed to believe. Through society, religion, education, science, and media. Of course, it's gonna seem to be crazy. The average condition feel reality. That's why many don't wanna think about the ideas in these rhymes. Just open your blind, just open your mind. I know that it's hard, but do what you find. We're trapped in a prison of the mind. System designed to keep us disconnected spiritually and mentally from the infinite energy that we call GODs. Think about the division caused by religion, social status, and race. If the whole world knew that it's all God, none of this would exist. It's 12% to share this knowledge with as many people as possible. And no matter how many obstacles I place in my path, you can trust it on. Gonna keep spreading the word that it's all God until the end of time.
Yeah! Woo! 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 Yeah, oh, no, don't worry, that's not happening, no. Yeah! We're back on the Artfest show. You just, of course, saw our new co-host as her name now, Celestis. And, of course, that is Tina Wells for anyone who knows. But, yes, fire dancer extraordinaire with the lovely
Miss Smiles.
That's right. And we're putting our mics on. We're just going to say goodbye to Evil Miro, who busted out with those badass tracks.
Thank you for being on the show, finally.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to come back. I'm coming back to take over the show soon. No, I'm just fucking.
That was my job, and I'm doing it. You back off, buddy.
Shout out to both of you guys. Thank you very much for having me. Yo, Flem, much props and respect.
Fuck yeah.
You see what's up?
Tout that album one last time, real quick,
Shout out to
short.
everybody in TV land. Watch the time fly by, Rap Addicts. You can cop it online. Evil Mito, Google me. You know what I'm saying?
Get them. They're awesome.
EVILMIRO. Add me on all your favorite social networks. We'll see what's up.
Give it up one more time.
Yeah.
Evil Miro, Sound Pictures, Tonic Blazing Players.
Yeah.
All right, what we got now is a little bit of comedy while we get set up for our next video. So Arthur Melberg, come on down.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, Arthur Melberg. Do you want to have me say a little bit about you?
Sure.
Some bullshit while you look your shit up?
I thought we had language censors.
Oh, this is on a 12, so we can say fuck the Jews.
No, this is, we're trying to get on Disney. This is PG-13 all the way.
Oh, so we can't?
I'm just kidding. Is your mic on? Did your mic reach that far?
No, it's over there on the table.
Right?
No,
Yeah, just
you have to have the mic like on you.
Can you hear me though?
He's got the mic turned up, so.
Fine, we'll trade. Okay? Make it simple. Sorry,
Like,
folks.
what are we
musical
doing
mics.
here?
We're still working on
Musical
trans-
mics.
We've got knots going on, oh Lord.
But I gotta give a shout out to the wonderful work you just saw there, the wonderful floor work by the cameraman, our cameraman, of course, who we forgot to make credits for, which is absolute crap. I don't know why we didn't do that.
Boo, flam,
but
boo.
it is Mark Brady.
Woo!
Give it up. There's his shoes right there. And we have Kevin helping in the booth.
There it is.
Yay.
There
Very
it is.
experienced gentleman
There it
who
is.
added things
shit.
like credits and other things that we can eventually make even better if we get a chance to storyboard it out and stuff someday when we're rich and famous. But we also have Eric always helping with the main controls of Studio B. Give it up for Access Tucson. We could not do freedom of speech, music, art, culture, blah, blah without you. So we love you. Please
Sign the
support
petition.
Access Tucson. Sign the petition. Put that.
They
Assume
need
the
150
position.
grand.
Oh Lord.
Sign the petition. Don't let Access Tucson get shut down. Maybe you like
landmark.
religious programs. Maybe you like programs with a guy with a 666 tattooed on his forehead. Maybe you like programs like this that support art, music,
Maybe transvestites.
love, freedom, peace, and happiness. But right now, we're going to blow all that away with some very racy comedy by Arthur Melberg as soon as he finds his background stuff.
Is that me?
Oh, you're gonna go with the YouTube video instead?
Oh, no, I thought that's what you wanted. You wanted
Yeah,
to look
keep
up
it
and
in there.
shit.
Keep it in there. We'll run it while you're playing, and then we'll run it for real.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Like I said before, fuck the Jews. Fuck the Illuminati, Freemasons, all that shit. Benign Left Lahim, that's the sons of Satan. Fuck Satan in his ass. Oh, you want me to get the other mic or whatever? You want to take this one over?
You're on camera. Yeah.
I'm on camera, guys. Oh, fuck. Let me see. Let me give shout outs to ProjectIndependent.net that they hosted and promoted the Bum Steer Night on Friday the 13th, August. That was some crazy shit. It's like a haunted house. A couple people died in there actually. Yeah, it's some pretty crazy shit. There was a full moon, and we thought we were gonna turn into Pillars of Salt or something. You know, it was pretty badass. It was a metal rock show with a couple punk bands in it. I set up some comedians. About 4 or 5 of them, and we played the whole thing through, and it was pretty good. I think we did pretty good. And I played the Space Smoke Shop on the 20th. I really can only play places that are anarchists and like metal shows and stuff like that because I got kicked out of Mr. Heads. If you know the comedy club there or whatever, Jacob Breckenridge. Fuck Jacob Breckenridge. He's a pussy and his fat ass producer and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, come on, I gotta do that. But oh yeah, and maybe fuck laughs too because they said no heckling. No heckling means no freedom of speech. So it's not a governmental establishment. Fuck that shit. Let's get into some jokes here. Did I say everybody? Fuck everything. I got my fuck list off. The Muslims didn't kill our Messiah. So you know they're still waiting for Emmanuel. You know, I don't know what all these Jewish people get all uppity about. Oh, well, you killed my Messiah, man. You're waiting for the Antichrist. Come on, what's going on here? So they're going to do a lot of queer shit and everything else. And I just like to bring in the apocalypse. Anybody who wants to be a comedian or wants to get on a fucking badass group, it's going to be called the Four Headless Horsemen. We're bringing in the apocalypse. I've died a bunch of times, so I'm death. Seen God and all that stuff. It's very beautiful, unconditional love, like you've never seen. Can't express it in words or justify it in any Bible or anything like that. It's something you have to experience with your soul, you know.
Wait, that's not funny.
No, I'm just throwing that shit out. Okay, I'm tired of having relationships with old women because if I eat their pussy, I'll have Alzheimer's. Oh my God. Let me see here.
Smoking crack out of an aluminum can.
I've traveled all over the world, and one of the main suicides in China is the barbecue. They call it the Chinese barbecue because they're so poor and they live in flats and 20 other people in there. So they actually light a barbecue and let themselves die from carbon monoxide. But I'm thinking, did they have a last meal or anything like that? Because I don't know. That's what I would have cooked a last meal if I was going away like that. But yeah, ProjectIndependent.net, Arthur Milberg. Let's see here. My comedy is not, it's coming through, you know. I'm going to be getting it done pretty soon. I'm doing some DVDs and everything else. Let's see. I went to a Filipino a whorehouse. No, it's not a whorehouse. It's basically like a neighborhood, you know, woman. And the only thing that separated the living room from her room was cinder blocks and a sheet. You know, I couldn't bear with that. That was not something that I could have on my consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm dying over here. I'm dying. Let me get kicked out of more clubs and see how it goes, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of rehousing projects that should be started up in Louisiana and stuff for tornadoes. They should have tornado insurance because they just keep on. Oh, shit. What's going on here? You want me to sit on his lap?
No.
Get back here?
Mike, bring it.
If you really want to, I am
Right
pretty
there.
sexy.
Right there.
Right there. Right there. Oh, okay. My mother was real blunt when I was younger, you know, and my family members would tell me about how she was talk to us because she was a single parent. So she was afraid of child molesters and pedophiles, you know. So she'd always like hang outside the bathroom door and be like, "Hey, are there any people in there, you know, pedophiles and anything like that?" And so she would always tell me, like, you know, about strange kids get talked about, you know, about stranger danger, like in a light way. Like, no, see, there's really sick people out there, and they want to do you in the butt. I usually say she want to fuck you in the butt, but she didn't use that kind of language like they'll do you in the butt. And then, well, I had one time when we were in Burger King. She was getting some burgers and stuff like that. It was like I was about 10 years old, and my brother was about 6, something like that. And this fucking Mexican dude with a hat, 10-gallon hat and some boots, like that ain't conspicuous like a motherfucker. So he's talking to us, trying to get my brother because he's a white boy. I don't know how much they'll get from me and the fucking in the Mexican border and everything like. But they were trying to get him. She's like, I got some puppies and everything else. My mom came by and she's like, you better get the fuck out of here, you know, and everything else. And she called the police and everything. But I'm like, dude, there ain't no puppies at the end of that rainbow. You're going to, you know, you're going to be violated and all kinds of silly shit and buried or sold to some rich, you know, fucking Muslim dude or whatever, you know. I used to tell my friends, because I used to be a big drug dealer and all of this stuff, man. All that good stuff. I lived in Catalina. If you call it Little Mexico up there. You got Little Mexico up in Catalina up north. And then more south towards Choya High School is, they call it Little Africa because there's a bunch of crackheads there, a bunch of black crackheads. So anyways, when I was in Catalina, there was motherfucking trailers blowing up left and right. They didn't know how to mix their shit right. Smoking cigarettes while they're in their labs and everything else. It was crazy. Yeah, so I used to be a drug dealer and all that stuff. Not anymore. Or maybe not. You never see. You never know. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Well, we're almost out of time. You got anything left you want to say?
Fuck the Border Patrol. Fuck Jan Brewer. Give our kids back to the right people. 7,000 kids went uninvestigated, and they only threw like 200 cases. It was like a bone for the slave people that don't want to understand they're being controlled by their mind, body, and soul. So they fucking start a new program after the CPS and swept all the kids on the fucking rug, and that was some sick shit. Man, Jan Brewer looks like an evil fucking demon anyways. And all these motherfuckers. Oh, fuck Jonathan Rothschild. He's our mayor. He could suck a big fat dick. We know who you are, Red Shield, fucking fallen angel bloodline. Fuck you and all the cunts that serve Satan, the sons of Satan.
The views expressed here.
Woo! Yeah, I went to
other people.
I went to heaven and all that stuff. I went through the valley of the shadow of death, and I went past the river of life. The only thing that will give you past the river of life is your heart. So speak through your heart, know thyself, and that's all you need. Love Jesus too.
That's right. And at the end of all that, love Jesus. At the end of all that, Arthur Milberg.
Yeah, fuck all the religions. They corrupt the love.
That's right.
They corrupt the love. Fuck them.
I am down with that. That's for sure. Organized religion about money, power, and whatnot.
Fucking children.
It's about also forgiveness for some of us.
But I'll tell you what.
It's about art and music.
As Mike Spill was pointing out, it's the views of the management do not necessarily reflect the views of
Urban Suburbans, you can
the artists that appear, but this is a good format for Arthur Milberg's crazy comedy style.
I didn't know it was adult.
Since we're probably not going to get on Disney Channel anyway, I think,
if you're wondering what Tucson is like,
double check monitor here. If I've got the right thing. What are you doing?
Come on, Flem, you got this. I have faith in you.
Yes. Technology will save us.
I gotta say, I'm a shaman, so bless all you brothers out here, and let's get our land back, man. Fuck that Redskin bullshit. You know, like, oh, they're suing for this, man. Give me my land back. That's what I want. Nine Aztec. Give me my land back.
We're going right into a outro track. After that loveliness, we've only got 3 minutes, so Mike Spillman was coming on the show. He was going to do...
Mike Spillman, who represents Jesus on the show. And you know what? Not all Christians hate fags. Not all Christians don't smoke pot. Not all Christians are closed-minded assholes. I am a New Age Christian, and I love everybody. And you come test that theory if you don't believe me. You're entitled to your opinion, and I don't judge anybody. And keep your nose out of other people's damn business. And that's what being a Christian is all about.
All right.
You don't have to hate on us.
But this has been our hip-hop show.
You don't have to be
so we're going to take it out.
This is a show about music.
We're going to take it out.
Art. And these kids
with a hip-hop track right now.
Band right now.
And we're going to have people dancing, and the co-hostess with the mostest dancing, and the lovely Ms. Smiles dancing. And here we go from the top with the riggedy rock. Thank you for watching the Artfest Shiggity show. We make the rock
rock.